Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 5th grade concept of multiplying decimals. This is standard 5.3e in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 39 of the 2016 released STAAR test. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and then we will look at our answers together. So Freddie is exercising 2.5 hours a day for 4 days, and he burned 330 calories per hour. So that's 3 different numbers there. We've got 2.5 hours, 4 days, 330 calories. But we see that the hours are per day, so that connects it right there. And then that the calories here are per hour, so that connects that back to here. So let's see if we can draw a picture of this. I think we're going to have to multiply something because all of our answer selections, A, B, C, or D, are larger than any of those 3 numbers. That makes me think we're going to multiply. Even if we added those numbers, we wouldn't get anywhere close. The question is do we multiply all 3 numbers or just 2 of the numbers? So how many calories? So that's going to be our total. Let me just write that up here. Calories. That's what we're looking for. So that's our total. I'm going to draw a strip diagram here, but it's going to have 2 different parts. So Fred exercised 2.5 hours per day on 4 days. Well, I can draw the 4 days. So that's pretty simple. Let me draw a half, cut the half in half. There we go. We've got 4 days. And so I'm just going to say these are my 4 days. These 4 days represent the days I exercised last week, or Freddie exercised last week. Within each of those days, you've got 2.5 hours. Let's put an H right there, 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. And then inside each of those hours, you've got 330. So you got 330 calorie inside each of these hours. But there's 2.5 hours inside each of those. All right, so we're going to need to do a little bit of work. First, we can do this right here. Right? We can take a look and we can say we've got 4 days, 2.5 hours each. You see 2 different options there, right? If I really wanted to, I could do repeated addition. Because you see I've got 4 sets of 2.5. Let's do that. Then let's also do the multiplication. You can always multiply when you see repeated addition. 5, 10, 15, 20. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There we go. So that looks like it's 10 hours total. Now, how do we do that with multiplication? Well, we would multiply 2.5 times 4. Let's make that 2.5 times 4. And we ignore the decimal at this point. We just pretend it's 25 times 4. So we just multiply like normal. 5 times 4 is 20. Carry the 2. 4 times 2 is 8, add the 2 back in is 10. But notice we got 100. But now we bring the decimal back in. We look, there's 1 digit behind the decimal. In the factors, there's 1 digit there. No digits behind the decimal in the 4. So you need to bring the decimal in 1 spot in your product. So that's why it's 10.0. So we've got 10 hours. So let me see if I can draw add this to our strip diagram. I'm going to make this 10 hours altogether. Right here. And inside each of these hours, right? So if I were to draw 10 hours, let's see if I can draw 10 hours. All right, so there's my 10 hours. Inside each of these, you've got 330. So 10 sets of 330. So you see where that's going to go. We're going to do our 330 times 10. We could do it that way. Well, let's go ahead and do it this way. I'll show you a quicker way. 0, so we got 0, 3, 3, and my answer is going to be 3,300. But anything times 10, you just take that base number, 3,300, times 10. What we're going to do is we're just going to add the 0 to the answer. That's what happens when you multiply by 10. You simply add a 0. Either way, your answer is going to be 3,300 calories, C.